We are live. Whether you are live or on the replay, thank you for joining me. We are going to check out the current or probably first edition Language Arts Level 7 from the Good and the Beautiful. We'll look through the course set, course book, check out the course companion, then we'll look at the daily checklists and the geography cards. Actually, we'll probably do those last because I just went through Level 6. So if you were there with me on that one, we'll check those out last, but we will still put them in this video, and we'll check out the reader, favorite classics, and the Pablo of the Flower Mountain, because this is a free book that you get when you purchase the course set. Okay, so if we haven't met yet, hi there, I'm Elaine from On the Same Page Together. We are a Christ-centered home of learning, and on this channel, we talk about all things family. We like to share what works for us as we strive to encourage you on your journey in life and family. All right, let's hop right in. Yep, this does not have any multiple edition note, so it's bound to be that first one, which they were more advanced at that point when they first were releasing the language arts courses. They were on the more advanced level for the grade level. Their newer editions, they've said that they're coming back, bringing them down to grade level. So here, let's see, items included: course book, course companion, grammar cards, favorite classics, and a daily checklist. Additional items you might need: a large index card, a timer, a set of drawing pencils with erasers, a sketchbook, and a blank notebook lined with paper for use with writing assignments. The child will also need access to a computer occasionally to watch a video and to often type writing assignments, some of which are done in a notebook and some are on a computer. So this course has videos. Okay. So here it gives us the collection, but we'll take a look at that in a minute, how this course works. Let's see, each day the child will mark off a daily checklist. So we'll take a look at that later. Or you know what, let's just pull that in now so that we have that looked at. A daily checklist is this glue-bound checklist here. So the child should be in charge of marking off the checklist each day. Consider letting the child choose the order in which he or she completes some of or all of these items. Remember that language arts and literature, including reading and writing, should take a large part of your child's school day. In addition, remember that this course covers several subjects. Okay, so we have sentence dictation is found in the course companion. We will dictate a sentence to the child each day. Ladders and poetry memorization are designed to be on alternate days. Ladders on one day and poetry memorization on the other. 5 to 10 minutes daily on the ladders or poetry memorization, and they are found in the course companion. Geography and grammar cards are used on alternate days. Geography cards on one day, grammar cards the next day. Okay. I was wondering when looking at level 6 how that was going to work. So here they have you do one or the other. Okay. So let's see, each day have the child circled on the checklist which item he or she worked on so that the next day they know which one to do, which is the same here. Circle which one they did so that they know which one to do on the next day. Then we have a lesson in the course book. These lessons are designed to take 25 to 45 minutes depending on the speed of the child. So to finish the course book in a school year, the child should finish a lesson a day, 4 days a week. 20 days can be missed for vacation or days off. It is suggested that you allow your child to do more than one lesson a day if they were choosing to. However, encourage the child not to rush through the lessons. Okay. With the child, decide on a daily amount of time the child will devote to reading for the course. Reading challenge. Let's see. Okay. That's interesting. For previous levels, I believe they've recommended 20 minutes. I don't actually know. I didn't check that on level 6. That's something that I would figure out as I'm reading through all of this information with my child anyway. So that's something that you can work through with your child. But we get in here. We have a daily checklist of 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So this would be 2 weeks based on their pacing. If you do language arts 4 days a week, this would be completing a thing. So I'm going to guess that this is going to be 120 boxes overall. I don't think we're going to do the math on that, but if you're getting to the end of these and your child still has quite a bit to do, which could be the case for my kiddo, I'm not sure, because I don't know that I'm going to require them to do the entire course lesson in one day. That's not really how we do things in our homeschool. So if you're getting closer to the end and you're like, wait a minute, they're not done yet, maybe don't rip it off. Just take a copy of it or stick it in a dry erase sleeve or whatever you want to do to be able to get it to last a little longer if you need to. All right, so we've covered daily checklist there. That's what they're going to do each day. So what the parent's responsibility is to dictate a sentence each day, check the child's work using the answer key, and work with the child on occasional parts of the course book that indicate parent or teacher interaction. Okay, and then the rest they can do. Reading challenge here. Oh, here it tells you, it recommends it is suggested that the outside of the assigned readings done as part of the course book, that the child read between 30 to 45 minutes a day. So that's where you can work with your child on how much you want them to do. And make sure your child reads and understands the following instructions. All this is stuff that you can walk through with your kiddo. Okay, things that are covered: spelling, writing, geography and grammar, geography, art, length of day. Oh no, this is still something else. Okay, videos. The child will be directed to watch a few videos during the course at thegoodandbeautiful.com/level7 videos. And then it gives you the password, which you need if it matters. Here's the at a glance. What you're doing with grammar, usage, and punctuation, geography, literature, and art. Things included in the reader. Okay, art project, artists and periods studied, techniques and principles studied, and then writing and other. Course reading challenge. Oh, your daily checklist will direct you to read each day for the course challenge. You and your parent will decide how much time should be spent reading each day. That may change throughout the course to evaluate how long you need to do each day. In order to complete the reading challenge, choose books from the Good and the Beautiful book list that are between reading levels 5 and your reading level, and take the reading level assessment. You can take it to find out. You should fill in each box in this challenge by the time you've completed this course. So, okay, so Heidi specifically is one they want them to read. And then Benjamin West and his cat, Grimalkin. And then specifically, and then pick a biography. So that's where they're saying you can look at the book list, which is like its own interactive website now. I'm so excited. So pick a biography in there. Then pick a historical fiction, 3 historical fictions. Pick 2 fictions and a nonfiction. Okay, so there are 2 that they want them to do, and then there's a lot of flexibility in there. Okay, I have my child's not interested in Heidi, so I may have to pick some different ones to give them a different option, because sometimes you just got to adapt. Who did not love reading To Kill a Mockingbird or all those other assigned ones in high school? So I'm certainly not going to force a book down their throat. All right, so then there's no table of contents. We jump straight into lesson 1. Some of the things you need to know: how to complete this course. All right, you're ready to get started into lesson 2. Read this with your parent or teacher. And then you're working through. And if at any point you want me to speed up or slow down, there is a little settings button in the bottom right-hand corner that you can click on to adjust our speed at which we turn here. And then, yeah, if you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments. I love being a part of your homeschool journey, and being able to help in any way I can brings me so much joy. The Blind Brother, Chapter 2. Okay. Chapter 3. So is this from the reader? Let's see. Which do you like best? Read the following. Yes, it is in the class, the reader. Okay. Now they are updating this level, as well as level 6, I think, are what they have left. They've updated levels preschool all the way through level 5. And I think level 6 and 7 come out in 2025, if I remember correctly, maybe 2024. I am not entirely sure on that one. If you care to know, I can leave me a comment and I will look it up and let you know specifically when they're updating it. But like I said earlier, this is on the more advanced route, and the updates are all coming down to grade level. So that may or may not matter to you. That ended up mattering a lot to my kiddo. This particular kiddo did level 1 through 3 in this version, and then has been working on level 4 in the updated version, and it's not working for them. Which, if you want to hear more about kind of like our experience with that and why we're doing this, why we're jumping all the way to level 6, even though this is level 7, but we're jumping from 4 to 6, and I wanted to buy this one while it's still available before it's updated. Let me know in the comments, and I'm happy to do a video on that. I love the new edition still love the Good and the Beautiful. Purchased these ones. It's just not the right fit for that particular kiddo, and that is okay. Here we have a very short lesson. It says fictionalized biography project, finish writing that story. That's all you're doing that lesson. And then here's start. So some of their writing projects are, I wonder if this is in the course. Using a computer, begin writing your fictional story. So I'm going to guess that it's been prepping them for that. Or it's something that's been in the course companion. I'm not sure. But it just has them work out, which is exactly what my kiddo is looking for. It's just, yeah, if you want to know, leave a comment. We'll chat about it. Happy to do a whole video dedicated to that. Land elevations of Russia. That's some serious studies. Economic activity. Wow. Advanced. here's lesson 120, which is typically the end. Oh, there we go. Then we have lesson 121, actually. Read and complete. Poetry writing. 122. And there's still quite a bit in here. So this course is longer than all of the previous language arts courses that I have seen. We'll see how far it goes. And this is also the last course before their actual official course. From here, they have level 8 book studies that you can do before getting into the high school courses. If you feel like your kiddo is not, like you don't want your kiddo to do high school courses just yet. Sorry, this binding is not my favorite. In fact, I actually have plans to bind this with a continual spiral. We'll see how that goes. 130. Wow, we're having a much longer course. Okay, this course has 140 lessons. And then they're done with their elementary level language arts. And you can decide from there. So if you noticed, there were no unit assessments and there's no final assessment. And that, I believe, is because we should be checking their work daily to making sure that they understand what they're doing before they keep going. So we're like actively on the daily assessing them. You're in your grading papers and you're checking whatever else may be going on in the work that they do on a regular check-in basis. So there's no need for an assessment, which I appreciate, particularly in language arts, especially when it comes to like more writing. What would they be assessing, right? So I think that is awesome in this particular course. Okay, let's check out the course companion. So in here we have the answer key, quick reference, spelling dictation. So we'll be checking their spelling, poetry memorization, ladders, and course readings. So here's the states and capitals ladders. So we even have parent or teacher mark a box when you correctly say the capital for each state. Not only do we have the geography cards, but we have geography within here. Okay. So the capital of Alabama is Montgomery. All right. And then we have poetry memorization, instructions, and so forth. And here are poems for them to pick from. My kiddo does not enjoy poetry memorization, so we'll see how that works. Quick reference. Okay, map key for the different things. Oh, I love this. Those are such good geographical things to learn. Terms to know, literary terms, sentence diagramming, all of the steps. Okay. Step 15. Ooh, goodness. Apostrophes, avoiding shifting in person, voice and manner. Okay. So basically this is like a condensed version of like a grammar dictionary or whatever, which is cool because it's things pertaining to this specific level that they're working on. Okay. Which all of this will be helpful when you get into like you're grading it and you're seeing that they're not understanding it. Referencing these will probably be great. Course readings. This assignment you may modify to use. Okay. Opening paragraph. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. I wonder I have no doubt that they will be like, go to your course companion for this. Oh, there's Heidi. Has been made into over 20 films. It's part of your reading challenge. So they are going to talk about it and then introduce it as part of as we study this author. So maybe that will pique my kiddos' interest in reading it. Who knows? Oh, teaching them how to annotate a poem. Okay. Editing. Oh, giving them whole things to edit. That'll be interesting. No, maybe not. Yes. No, these are rules and explanations. Okay. Challenging word practice. Sentence dictation. Information to the parent, how to complete it. Oh, gosh, a quiz from the book that they read. I believe these are from their reader. Mary and her Bible. Yeah. Let's see, I'll turn it around. Mary Jones and her Bible here, the blind brother. So those are quizzes from that. And then we get into the answer key, which if you're concerned about your child having access to this, maybe you can be pulling these pages out as you need them, or undo the binding and pull out these ones. It's up to you. But it looks like they're only giving you the sections that actually have things that the child will, the gradable portions of the sections of the lesson. So there's not something for every single page or every single lesson in the course. It's just the ones that you need to compare with. So let's kind of just go through that for you, but not necessarily page by page because we just looked at the whole course book. So here, let's see, tells you what should be in those boxes. Answers are subjective. Let's see, answers will vary, that kind of stuff, which can be very helpful having the answer key when they come across something that they have to fill in that maybe they're having a hard time understanding and you're having a hard time explaining. Maybe the answer key can help you explain what they need to be doing there. Okay, the reader. We saw that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stories in it. And just to kind of give you an idea of what they look like, you have a black and white image. And there's the font size and the margin size. Shadow of Death is a chapter name, the father. The End, and then we get into Mary Jones and her Bible. And this, I'm sure, is possibly to be read independently. My kiddos like to read it with me still, so we'll take turns reading a page back and forth and just go through, and then they will do whatever assignment is attached to that reading. But I find that to be a great connecting time with my kiddos. It kind of gets them through it a little better, gives them a reading aloud practice, which is always important. You know, there's a lot in just that time with them, especially as they get to these older ages and there's so much independent work to be done anyway. That just gives them a chance to come back and be with you for a little bit if that's something that interests them. it interests my kiddos. It might not interest yours. Oh, there's one last book or something. Interesting. Oh, it's like a little play or something, because you're getting different scenes. Sorry. The end there. Okay, let's look at that. You're getting dialogue, Act 2, Scene 1, Scene 2 in the kitchen. Interesting. Okay, and then the curtain call at the end. Curtain. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so there's the reader, and then this is the book that comes for free if you get the course set. It is Pablo of the Flower Mountain. Let's see, beautiful mountains of Honduras, surrounded by his family, with plenty of corn to eat, and living in a clay house built by his papa. He has almost everything he could want. Almost. He has a deep but seemingly impossible wish. So let's see, you're going to see what that is all about. Okay, so 12 chapters. And there's a look at the type of text. There's some images there. Oh, looks like something's going on there. All right. So now the grammar and geography cards. Now, word of caution, I ended up with 2 of these. Though, I guess, I ended up with 2 sets of these because I bought the level 6 course set and the level 7 course set, and they are the same cards. However, the level 7 course set is how you get the free book. So maybe it just kind of depends. Compare the costs if you care about the book or whatever. I should have looked a little closer as I was purchasing, but that's okay. We'll just go through here and let you see. These are the grammar cards, so they would be split up. In fact, yeah, they are exactly the same. I know I looked at that card in the last video. So you would organize them in 3 categories: a not learned yet, learning, and mastered. And obviously the ones they're working on are in your learning. They've mastered it, put it aside, and then you pull from the not learned yet. And so you can categorize them, these all in those 3 categories, and then all of these, and then they will alternate the days that they practice them. So it states by shape and location, which I think is awesome, which I don't think that's all of them. Okay. Because that didn't seem like very many. But here's some more. Okay, there we go. That wasn't all of them. There's some more in here. It's a great thing for them to learn. North America countries in those continents, it looks like. The continents. Lots of great geographical things for them to know and have mastered. So I am totally on board with these. Interesting that they have this, but also the ladder. Okay. All right. Well, there's the whole course set. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I will link a playlist of all of the good and the beautiful language arts down there for you. All the good and beautiful curriculum videos that I have are linked in the description box. And I'm actually going to hop back on for one more video about a watercolor around the world from the good and the beautiful. So I will catch you later. Bye.